Hey folks, Templar here. Now, I want to talk about gameplay experience. Now, what makes a great gameplay experience? Now, as many of you know, this has been flaunted around over the past few months with the recent crop of games, not coming up to snuff. But to me, there are several categories I find that what makes a great game. The value of the game, its replay value, the length of the game, its graphics, its gameplay mechanics, and its story. Now, I want to compare two games here, because these two sometimes get compared. I'm going to compare the Order 86 and Resident Evil Remake. Now, I'm going to use these two because they're perfect examples of what I'm going to do. Let's start off with graphics. The Order 1886 is by far the benchmark for graphics. I don't care what anyone says, it is the benchmark. It literally trumps anything that's out there right now. I mean, okay, the PCs could say, well, we could do better. Yes, you can. But when it comes to brilliant graphics, the Order 1886 is by far the best. I mean, Resident Evil Remake, yes, by all means, it's a great HD remake, but the Order 86 really shows what 1080p and high quality graphics can really do. So that's one to them. Story, to be honest with you, the story in my book goes to Resident Evil because it's not much, but you pretty much get an idea. There's a massive lore behind it, while the 1886, it's kind of confusing and it's a bit, dry because you're spending more time with QTAs than anything. So to me, it's a bit. Next is gameplay. Okay, the Order 86 is generic as hell. You know what the hell you're doing with shooting and the stealth mechanics. And the enemies, I'll be honest, some are dumb as pig shit. They're really dumb. Well, the Resident Evils, okay, the enemies are slow, but they are lethal and they are very intelligent at times. But when it comes to the gameplay mechanics, I'm giving that a draw because they're both pretty much generic. I mean, okay, Resident Evil is a lot older school, but the Order 86 is one of those that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's see, length of the game, 7 hours versus a potential 12-hour game. I'll be honest with you, the Order 86 is a standard game, but it's mostly QTAs mostly, which I think is a downer because you know my stance on QTAs, which is absolute crap. Well, Resident Evil, you can play as two campaigns. You get to either go as slow as you want or as fast as you want. So I'll give that one to Resident Evil. Just replay value, Resi all the way, because the Order 1886 has none. I mean, once you play a game, there's no need for you to go back to it. Resident Evil Remake, you can replay as much of your time to speed up your time, to look for more secrets, and try different modes. So in my view, Resident Evil wins that one. What else did I left? Oh yeah, value. Resident Evil all the way, because for a £40 or plus price tag that the Order 1886 has for a 7-hour QTE game compared to Resident Evil's potential multi replays and everything. I mean, for a £15 game, to me that's a freaking steal. I mean, that game should be at least £20 to £30 because that is a steal. Even if it's a 12-year-old game, it is still freaking great. So what I'm trying to get here, folks, is the gameplay and experience really does go by player to player. True, but to me, the games must have to tick certain boxes to make a great game experience. I mean, like I said, Resident Evil Remake just trumped Order 1886. Even though Order 1886 is an exclusive and Resident Evil Remake is on every platform, but Resident Evil has more to offer than what the Order 86 has. I mean, the Order 86 is by far a spectacular looking game. Don't get me wrong, it's spectacular looking. But when you get down to the bare bones and meat of it, is the story, the gameplay, and the value of pricing. Because if a game, turns out to be quick and it's like a £40 price tag, you feel a bit ripped off. But if it's a game like Resident Evil that takes like 20 quid under, and you're getting a lot of gameplay, a lot of time with it, then it's worth your money. I mean, a game that I would find that's a bit too long is like Dragon Age. Okay, you can cut it down considerably if you just go through the story and not did the other quests. I mean, to be honest with you, I spent over nearly 100 hours on Dragon Age, getting all the quests, getting all the side quests, getting all the story quests, and doing the multiple endings. But that's the difference. It's how much you're willing to invest in it. And I think that's what makes a great game, is how much you're willing to invest in it. If you're not willing to invest a lot, then quick games like that are fine with you. But if you're willing to invest a lot of time and you want to enjoy the experience, then games like Resident Evil and Dragon Age are the thing. Hey folks, that's my thoughts on what makes a great, game. I'll catch you later in my next video. Bye.